Hello and welcome to my desk. I think I found the most busy time to go live. I'm sorry if I am bumping into other people's time slot. This is not going to be a long stream. It's been almost 3.5 months since I last have done a live video. So I just wanted to, yeah, test it out, warm up a little bit. I feel like I've been gone for a long time when it comes to live videos. So I had time today, so I turned on the camera. Welcome to my desk. I have tried a technique inspired by a YouTuber called Ela Tell. Ela Tell. And she's doing abstract flowers, and I really like her way of approaching abstract flowers. So I wanted to share it with you guys, and it somewhat looks like this, and I like the cluster of it. And I know. When you look at this, you're thinking like, oh, this is like way too intricate. I'm never gonna try this. But hold on, it's not as complicated as it looks. It's actually very mindful approach to get this result. So of course I wanted to share it with you guys and also give her channel as some kind of shout out because I've never seen a technique like this. But then again, it might be around for a long time. I just haven't noticed it. I used for these three pages here, I used Kuretake Gansai Tambe, and I think that gave me a good success rate because look at the palette. It's so harmonious. I mean, how can you screw up when all the colors seems to be playing along well with each other, right? So it's like a very bulletproof palette to use for clusters. And then here I try to use just a few pink colors and then not outline it with a ballpoint pen. Her technique is that she puts down clusters of watercolor and then come on top of it with a ballpoint pen. So because I'm learning her way of doing this, I'm trying out different things. So here I thought, okay, now I've done like 3 pages her style. I want to try and do her style but use colored pencil. And I can see it looks unfinished. Can you see the difference? Like it need that black outline. But hey, if you don't try it out, you don't know, right? So on this page here, I used a different watercolor palette. Still going with the Kuretake Kansai Tambe, but the original one, this palette here. And as you can see, it comes out strong. There's like strong colors. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I think it's a little bit invasive to look at. It's just a different look from this muted palette here. So, And then I tried to include some birds instead of flowers, so I got some shape of birds in here. And then I tried to switch to another watercolor palette. This time the layer cakes from Jane Davenport because they are like layerable. So I was thinking maybe they blend in. Like this is bleeding into each other with water, but maybe you could like overlap and blend it in that way. And I kind of like the look of it. It does look like transparent overlays of colors, and I find it very beautiful. But unfortunately, the layer cake clogs up the ballpoint pen. Ooh. So I was using color pencil for this one. And then to try something new, I used gouache to do the center of the flowers on this page here. So instead of doing that, I used some shimmer metallic from a pen. I don't know if it shows up. And I like that a lot. Imagine if I've done that with just a silver pen, it would look so awesome. So here I used a glass dip pen and I'm not a fan of it. I think it's the paper. It makes the ink bleed out so the line work thick and clumsy. This is my glass dip pen. The line work is not like skinny like the ballpoint pen. So so far I have learned that no glass dip pen, no ink, and no layer cakes if I want to go on top with the ballpoint pen from Bic. And I really like working with this ink pen because it's a ballpoint pen, so it, as you can see, you're doing a lot of mark making, and it just comes easy, quick, and natural with these pens here. Plus, you can lift them to assure not to get like a super saturated line. So it's over and all just a super nice tool to do all this mark making with. And this is the last one that I tried. And this time I switched out the color palette to the Graphitint from Derwent because, hey, once again, it's one of them idiotic bulletproof palettes where all the colors go together in this muted color selection. So what can go wrong, right? So I actually tried to use a bunch of different colors just to see how does it look. I'm curious. But I still think that the muted colors are most beautiful when I flip through the layer cakes also. This totally needs contrast from the black pen. I might go over this. But yeah, I want to share and show how kind of approachable this technique is. And maybe you too will catch how mindfulness it is to work like this, because it's actually not as detailed and intricate as it ends up looking, which is a surprise, right? Because when I look at stuff like that, I'm thinking, no way, no way I have so much time. I can just sit and doodle in all these things. But the thing is that most of these shapes happens sporadically, depending on the blotch of the watercolor. So Ela, she works wet on dry, and she also have sketchbook that's a quadrant, like a square. This one is from Arteza. So I picked up the same size format sketchbook as she is working in because I really feel that these clusters are framed well in a square shape. Because if I had worked on a taller paper, I would think that I should move them up taller, you know, you know. But if you have noticed, none of my previous pages got a background. And since I'm testing things out, I think that I should at least try and pull in a background on my next drawing. And I think I'm gonna, which color to use? I think I should go like wise with either like a gray tone or like a blue tone. Maybe I should play it safe with like a grayish. I got like this grayish tone down here that's like super beautiful. So if I just pull the pigments in from mostly from the corners looking darker, and then try and water it out towards the middle where all the colors are gonna hopefully blend out, so I don't get so much of this dark color in the center where the flowers are gonna be. I think I may be able to give myself a decent background for this style here. Yeah, it probably could look like super cool and nice. Neat also if you'd use the tape for the edges, so you would have like completely square framed the page to work on. But there's also something really nice about just loose edges. So okay, I think I'm gonna wet the page first. It's like it's easier to fill out the color when the page is somewhat moist. Yeah, can you see it? That's just so much easier. Okay, and now it's gonna buckle up. So I think I should clip it down. Hi, Chris. Welcome to my live stream. I am so surprised that someone is here. I chose a very bad time to turn the camera on, but because of the time difference here in Denmark, it's already 7 o'clock in the evening. So I cannot wait, you know. Then suddenly it would be like really late for me. Okay, guys, now comes the crazy part where we need to not think about what we put down, and I am not so good at that. I like to plan out things. It's 10, almost 11 is that in the evening in Mexico, or is it in the it must be after lunchtime, before, right before lunch, getting ready to go. Oh, you got your full day ahead of you. Yeah, I'm like 7 hours ahead. So, but okay, I'm just procrastinating here. Lucky you, you still got your whole day. Mine is almost over. Okay, I feel that going in with the light colors first makes it easier to um just what is the word I'm looking for when you're just floating into this mindset that you need to be when you don't have to think about what you're putting down. Oh my god, I'm already breaking the rule. Can you see how I'm just, it's on my backbone, the rule of three, like put three things down on the page. So maybe I should not think so much. Just find a color, dip it in quickly. I think of new graphic art when I look at the things like this, where you're not supposed to have a sketch that you're looking at, like a reference picture, because you are just following your own intuition of what color you would like to see hit the paper. So you are kind of just surrendering to wherever your hand wants you to go in the palette, which is, I can tell you, easier to do when you're not streaming. Because when you're streaming, you are kind of not high alert, but you are very alert about you're here, like, so you cannot like just knock off your brain. So Ela talks about this should be like clusters that just merge together. I think I need something that merges them right there. Why don't I just surprise myself and give myself like a red color right there? Yeah, I like that. Oh, I like that. More red. Yeah, I like that a lot. And now I think that I got a lot of like flower. So maybe I should try and pull in some green tones, because this is hopefully going to end up as some sort of a floral bouquet. So I'm just going to start softly with some blue first. And now I think with my brush strokes, because I'm thinking that this could be some sort of foliage, that I am going to think about trying to leave some marks that looks somewhat like leaves. I want to go green now, I think. I think here in the center it could be dark. I like it when my floral bouquets got some dark values in the center. Some. So I'm just gonna put in some dark there. Kind of looks hideous. But okay, I think I'm just gonna keep on plunging colors down until I feel that now I'm ready to let it dry and then go on top of it with all the mark making. Some of these brush strokes can also like look like flowers, I think, like petals. I don't feel like this green anyway. Maybe the light green here. Yeah, that was nice. Okay, can you see how I am building like a circle? I'm not so sure that I'm a fan of that. So now I'm thinking, what can I do to break up? I don't want just a round circle here. I actually think that I'm gonna start picking up something like oh, I can't. Can you see that? The paper already soaked in all the pigments. I was just thinking it's a shame that I got this bowling ball of of a composition. So I think I would like to have this divided up in two slices. And maybe a way to divide it up is to use dark colors. So if I give myself like some edges, like I'm okay with this, could be like a greenish. Oh, now I got this purple on the brush. Where to put it? Oh my god. I'm just gonna go here. Maybe I could try and put in a bunch of white here to get back some white of the paper. Yeah, this is like the worst tutorial ever. I don't I don't sound confident at all in what I'm showing you guys. Hi Doreen. Hey. Is Dar here too? Hi Dar. Oh sorry I didn't see you. In my frustration of this suddenly turning out to be a round ball, I want to go back to some of the white of the paper. I'm unsuccessfully not going to lift off color because the paper already soaked it in. So now I'm trying to repair it, rescue it. Yeah. Can you already tell how that kind of helped? Like making it a little. Now you feel you can like breathe when you see these colors here. So maybe more of the light tones. Okay, so what I am taking with me from this painting session here is that white of the paper is likable. So if you're trying, I'm not even gonna say if, when you're trying this, because you have to try this. This is a bag of fun. When you're trying this, remember to remember that white of the paper is the magic. So maybe I can bring back some of the white by topping off my darkest color with like a super white pastel version of the same color. And then I need something still that's like dark green. How about this one here? Oh my god, I need some green over here. Okay, it's gonna be like heavy tilted this way. I'm thinking I should switch my brush. This is a fatty, carry a lot of water. So I'm gonna go into a small, skinnier one. Look what's happening here. I want to flicker out maybe this apple green. I just want to flicker out something that can bring my mindset back to flowers, because it is, after all, a floral piece, right? Maybe I could try and make some leaf shapes already. Okay, I think I need something going down here. Yeah, this is going to be like a really confusing demonstration of a somewhat very easy uh, way of doing abstract flowers. Okay, now I'm decluttering it again, I feel. Okay, I need some green. Okay, I should just let this rest and then let it dry up. Oh my god. Now I totally regret that I'm going live. Seriously, if I had, you know, pushed record as a video, I don't think that I ever would have uploaded this. It seems like it's out of, like, like I don't know what I'm doing, which I probably don't. This needs to dry up a ton. I love what's going on right there. Look at that funky, also here is that milky, opaque filler from the Kuretake Gansai Tambei paint. But of course, it's gonna take eons to dry when I got so much wet on my page. So now I'm destroying that area there. But I'm just trying to let the water kind of go inside the center of the page so it will dry up faster. Of course, I think you could have picked up the excess water with your brush, but I didn't quite think that far. Okay, I think I distributed the water out a little bit so I don't have like a puddle sitting in a corner. So now I'm gonna hit it with a heat gun. Hello, Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society. Hey, Mr. Tallyman, tally my banana. Comes our singing Barbara. Let's see. When I was 17, I went on a date bowling. Never gone 10 pin, just five. Extended my arm back and the ball fell out of my hand. He never called for a second date. Oh my god. Well, me and my hubby, my son, it was his birthday, and then we were like, we're gonna take him bowling, and then we agreed before we left that we should let him win because it was his birthday after all, and we knew that he liked to bowl because he's went to bowling with some of his other small school friends, but we didn't thought that he was any good. That's so evil thinking. So we thought that he would put up those banners. They got like these kit where the bowling ball can't run out into the ditch. And then we come to this lane, and then he's like, no banners, that's for kids. And then he just whooped our butts. It was so good. And we couldn't believe it because he picked up the heavy balls and he couldn't carry it in one arm. So he grabbed it like this and then, threw it with both his arms. So his technique looked so weird, but he kind of just managed to control it. And I think his force was that he was throwing such a heavy bowling ball compared to me, who only took like the lightweight ones. So yeah, that was kind of kind of good experience for him. Okay, guys, I think I need to use my heat gun because this is super wet, and I don't want to pick it up with kitchen towel because then I'm gonna pick up the pigments. So I hope you don't mind. Whoops. Okay, here we go. god, that was a long one. But unfortunately, I need it to be like completely dry because otherwise the ballpoint pen is not gonna glide on the page. Okay, now it's like cooked, so I just needed to cool off a little bit. But yeah, speaking about bowling, I got this miniature bowling bag from Big Lebowski. It was just some merch from the movie. That's like the best art bag ever because the shape of the bag, like everything can lie flat in this wide bottom. So it's just so neat to have stuff in it. You open it up and it opens up like this big mouth. So you've got like complete access to the whole bag. So bowling bags are like good for art art supplies. Yeah, it was a cool movie. Yeah, I really liked it too. Oh darn it! It's like damped. I'm sorry, I need to give it like one last blast and then it will be more dry because otherwise it's so wet here that I'm just gonna make indent in the paper if I go over it with the ballpoint pen. Okay, now I dare to do it. I think I'm just gonna stay out of this area here. Can you see on the reflection that it's still wet? It's probably gonna take eons to dry up. Okay, and now you grab your ballpoint pen and where to start, right? It looks like impossible. So I like to start at like the easiest parts, which are these leaves here, because I can kind of tell the shape of some leaves. So I like to go 2 rounds with my pen line work. I like that approach the best. And then I'm simply gonna sit and do a lot of mark making. And I know it looks like breathtaking, like wow, that's a lot. But trust me, it's not. It's actually one of those pen work that you can compare to some sort of doodling while you're on the phone, because you're just watching shapes. You're not thinking about what you're creating at the moment. I'm just watching over these petal shapes, and I don't even care if it looks like this. What is this? Is that a flower? No. Is it like leaves? No, I don't know what it is. But that's so liberating because I'm not good at making botanical paintings that looks like the real flower. So I feel sometimes discouraged. Um, when I see something that's like flowers in a jar or something, because I'm thinking like, I'm gonna hate my my versions of roses and whatnot. So making abstract flowers is just so much more fun. There's like no rules. I don't mind this ending. I'm just ignoring it for the time because now I feel that it's more fun to just do the most obviously pen work showing right here. I do think that this blue one here should turn out to be some sort of a tulip flower because it's got like that flower shape. So I think I will not make that into leaves. And look how I'm just adding extra petals if I feel that I need that. And I don't think that I should come back and color those in. I think that I like them a lot. And then this is the magic of the ballpoint pen. If you like release the pressure of it, you can get these fainted line work, almost like you shift to a skinny micron marker. Look how fat that mark is right there compared to these light touches here. And I think that's the strong force of these ballpoint pens when you're using them to draw with. Where else we got? Um, could this? Okay, I'm gonna jump this one. This one is totally leaves, petals. But I really think that I can picture myself at work with the I take the customer phone at work. Oh my god, we have we have a lot of strange calls, and some of them are like really long because most people, I don't know, maybe it's me that's kind of chatty, but most people just cannot make it short. So it would be so awesome for me to have some pages prepped with just this watercolor, and then I can sit and doodle on top of it while I'm on the customer phone. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it is me. I don't know. But people are calling us about an issue and then ends up telling me half past, of their life story or something. So it can turn out to be like some really long calls. Oh my god, Ela Tell just liked my comment. I left a comment on her YouTube site saying that I really liked her tutorial. This is based and inspired by a YouTuber called Ela Tell. Okay, guys, I'm ready to find a flower. I think I would leave this empty, like nothing there. So I think that I should like try and carve out a flower turning this way. And I really like that tulip shape. It's like so easy. Can you see that? And then I make the divisions of the petals with fatter, stronger ballpoint pen lines like this, like really press down, and then and now I can get like some sort of a stem built in. And I think I should find a flower here. We also got like these, with the round petals. I like to build them up like this. First, I do one like this, and then I go the opposite way here. So now I got like a cross, and then on the inside of the petal, I can do like an extra line like this. So now the petal is a little bit turned. So when you put in your line work, and then if we are like really good, and I guess we should try it, we could lift off some of the watercolor and maybe add. I don't think it's cheating. I just think that we are like enhancing the maybe a little darker color. Why is it so bright? What am I doing different? Okay, I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't show some color. Maybe it's my light value. Okay, let's see. Okay, when it dries up, I think you can see that it's a little bit darker. But can you see how easy it is to make petals? Like you just make an extra line like that. I want to shade it in first. Of course, you don't have to sit and paint every single petal. I'm just doing this because I want to demonstrate it. I'm gonna do the line work when it dries up. And then in between here, hidden, tucked behind the other ones, I place the rest of the petals. That's how I like to do these kind of flowers. Okay, I want to finish this flower because now we're working on that one. I'm just gonna hit this with heat gun. Okay, let us just finish this flower here because I would go all in like big fat black center ring and then simply just go nuts with the line work. And then come in with a little coat of colors. Yeah, and since we're finishing this one here, I think I'm gonna take out my gouache. Of course, this is like what you probably would do at the end of your drawing, but I just wanted to show, just one finished flower. Oh, I like this. Okay, back to the ballpoint pen. You watched a wonderful documentary about the florist industry in Holland, all with the tulips and everything. Man, they were like really, really cool. Can you see it got like a round shape here? I like these like seed pots. I'm definitely gonna turn this into something round. And I think they have like stems that are like really stark. So it could go like just disappear in the background like this. Lots of sketchy line work. That's awesome. That round shape, I also have it a little bit up here. But yeah, it was so interesting with the whole inflation was measured in the price of a tulip bulb. It was like worth its weight in gold. I even think that we got an island here in Denmark where a lot of people became millionaires overnight, importing tulip bulbs from Holland, and then just created a fortune. And then suddenly, overnight, it vanished because when everybody is um, growing tulips and creating their own bulbs, like printing your own money or something, it becomes worthless. I like that. Okay, let's for fun see if we can like lift it up some of the colors to make it more dimensional. I cannot resist playing with this. Oh, like it. Maybe I can take like a whole corner like this. Maybe I should add a little bit of dark color. Or maybe I should just leave it alone. Okay, I'm gonna stop interrupting the ballpoint sketch with putting watercolor on it. I just simply cannot resist. Isn't it crazy? But I think honestly that I should do that as a last step because then I will not wet my pages in several places and make it difficult for myself. Now I'm thinking the rule of three, one, two, and then I think I need another round shape somewhere else. So now I will honestly admit that I'm looking for it. It could be right here. Just turning this way. But yeah, I am so comfortable about that uneven number craziness that I'm just gonna follow that inner voice just to shut it up. So this bulb here is simply just to get myself three of that item. Okay, up here, I think we have maybe another one of these flowers here. Maybe we could make it, so not all of them are like facing you with that center point. And I think those are the hardest one to make because they got like this turned ankle with the petals and all. So I'm just gonna cheat a little bit and first do like this. And then I'm gonna cheat by painting in that yellow big center, which is like probably too big. And then from that, I'm gonna try and carve out something I think looks like leaves. And then here I could have like a turned leaf and a turned leaf. Okay, I'm fiddling with it. Definitely got line work here. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling with this turned flower because I want it to be a little bit closed so it's not showing the same front like this one here. Is it important? I don't know. I just think it becomes more expressive wild if all the flowers are, you know, from every different angle. Some are turned, some are front, some are twisted. And then here we could have like a tiny one that's kind of tucked behind everything that's going on here. So once again, I'm just doing that build up where I start covering the four corners of the world, like north, east, west, south, like this, giving myself a big fat round center. Okay, honestly, I feel that I just started out. I know that I didn't. I know that some time has passed, but mentally it feels like I just started out. But already now, can you see how much that's filled out from the page? So it's totally not scary when you look at this. You think like, oh, that's a lot of line work. Hey, hi Barbara, welcome. Oh my God, I forget to read the chat. I went to the Garden of Garden in Netherlands. There were transformative tours in every color. Yeah, there. Oh my God, have you seen on YouTube when they fly over the tulip fields before they cut them down for sale? Oh my God, it's like oceans of colors. And you're thinking like as a quilter, for me it looks like a quilted landscape in colors. But then you know that every single field consists of like thousands of flowers that are not opened yet. They harvest them before they fully bloom. So can you picture how the fields would look if they were allowed to bloom? It's just crazy. Oh my God, I remember during COVID, they were not allowed to ship all the flowers. Something about they have to be flown in by plane or something. And since the airport were closed, all of the farmers who created tulips for the market in 2020 just didn't have a buyer in the other end. So I remember seeing on our news this reporter flying over the fields of all the tulips where they actually were in bloom. Okay, now I'm thinking I want another open flower here. Open flowers are like the hardest thing for me to do. So now I'm thinking I want like a turned petal somehow. Okay, I don't know how cool this flower is gonna look, but I also trust the mess that all this is gonna be covered up like a big cluster. So this particular flower will not stand out. It won't be like something that you immediately look at thinking like that looks wrong. We have a flower here. I wonder if we should go with like an open flower once again here. Or oh, this one here could be, do we dare? Can you see that carved right there? Almost like a rose petal. Do we know how to do one of those? I don't know. Let's try it out. Okay, I'm seriously trying to build up somewhat of a rose here. See if I can. Look, it doesn't have to be like picture perfect. And once again, look how I'm just going outside the paint blob to press in a petal that I want to be right there. Yeah, as good as that gets. uh, this is a fun one right here, like a pink blob. Maybe we could have one of these over here. I see a petal shape here and one here. I like when some of the flowers are tucked underneath behind other things, so I don't mind that I cannot see the whole flower. So it's just going to be like the essence of a flower right here. That was likable. Okay, we got a rose there, so we need a rose here. I feel. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna flip the book. I'm totally not gonna paint a sideways ways rose. Oh gosh, I am not good at these floral things. The strange things when it comes to roses is that you need to see it with your brain. You know, like once you can see your rose, it turns out the best. But if it's just a myriander of petals, I get lost. I get so lost. Okay, let me get in some line work. Yeah, but I think if you have a flower that annoys you to create, this could be a good way of include it in a piece that I want to say doesn't really matter if it fails. You know what I mean? Like this could be a good playground to have an opportunity to sketch a lot of the flowers that you feel are difficult to wrestle with on your super neat and nice drawings. I got some large shapes here. I think I'm gonna turn them into just big petals. Just a lot of line work. I'm turning the book once more. Here I can go like super crazy with a lot of straight lines. Ah, it feels nice. You know, like lots of energetic strokes makes it just nice, just fun. More of that. Maybe here we got something that's reminding me a little bit of the same shape. Hooray! Over here, it keeps on giving. What is this? What what is this right here? I am thinking. Hmm. Oops. I got stuff covering my chat. Oh my god, I'm so bad at reading chat. Let me see. Okay, I'm still wondering what is this. Maybe I can try and break it up into something with petals. Like a oh yeah, like a some sort of a lotus shape. And then I think, oh, I already did it right there. I got a petal here. What do we have here? Whatever it is, it now have a stem and everything. I got a white spot here. Okay, can you see this tiny area here? Oh, I'm so gonna make like a small mini flower. It's gonna look so cute with like this tiny little flower right here. More of them. I can have one more here, I think. Guys, I cannot stress out how lovely it is to do these line work with the ballpoint pen. Like the pen is just like warm, like just gliding. Should I do something to these? Like maybe not a lot, maybe just some line work. Got a little leaf here. That's cute. That's cute. Okay, we still have this area here. Is it dried up? A little bit. Looked really weird. I think I'm gonna make them into something long. So we have a good mix of something that's like tiny and then something that's like long. And this right here is a flower. Maybe I can illustrate that by giving it some like that. Here, oh look, guys, we can have like a miniature flower right here. And maybe just one more miniature flower, maybe coming down here, this vacant space here. I got like a whole white area. Okay, maybe I should try and make like a 5 petal flower when they're so small. And here we got some sort of branch. Hmm. I think I'm ready to. Oh, maybe there's something off here. Can you see? It cannot end like this. I feel that it needs to end with at least some sort of a flower. Oh my god, that's like the most sloppy flower on the whole drawing. Okay, let's put in some gouache dots in the center. Oops. I like that yellow instead of this really lemony yellow. So I'm just gonna take like the warm yellow. And I think when you put in these dots, you kind of notice the shape of the flower better because the dot really help guiding your brain around the page. Did I miss one? I probably did. Oh, maybe I can dot out these. Okay, I dislike that it only shows up one place in the drawing. So I'm just gonna put in, where can we put it in? Maybe up here? Yeah, that's actually about it. And then maybe we could add a little bit like spots, like just a little. But yeah, guys, you know what? That's actually it. That's it. I don't think that I will mess with it more. I like that I tried a colored background instead of just the white of the paper. So annoying that the camera doesn't really pick up, but there is like a light beige, grayish color on this page here. I think that some of these flowers are looking a little bit pale, but it is a muted color scheme. So maybe I could color in the stems, right? It's just a slightly different color. I will actually try with a gray. Oh, let me just try with this gray first. I don't want to color them in like green, it's gonna stand out too much. So a bluish, grayish would maybe, yeah, I think that helped a little bit. And then we have that stem there. But I must say that very quickly you're suddenly just finished. And then there comes that perfect time where you don't want to let it go. Have you ever tried that when you're creating something? And then you're suddenly finished, and then your brain is like, but I want to stay on this page spread because it's so likable. So you just start fiddling, putting in all sorts of things. Oh man, I really wish that I could get this little flower here, like Barbie pink or something, like super pinkish. Yeah, it's gonna be cute having these just standing out with a bright tone. I hope it dries up that bright. Also up here. Just this cute little pastel pink flower. Oh, we got another one here. I don't like to stop this painting process, but guys, I actually think that I'm pretty close to that it's done. I would say it's done. Hello, Tori. Welcome to my desk. We got Dabbler here. Okay, for those guys who just entered, I think I'm gonna. Hello, Amber. Hi. Yeah, but I should. Oh, Amber, don't worry. I didn't do anything special today. It's just been like 3.5 months, almost 4 months since I've been making a live video. So suddenly I felt that, oh gosh, I should like turn on the camera and then just what it is, But I want to say for those who are just arriving, oh, thank you, Tabla. Those who just arrived. I watched a YouTuber. Her name is Ela Tell, and she's got this super fancy, likable technique to do abstract floral clusters. And I love her approach where she just starts very like intuitive by putting down splotches of color on a paper and then just make it into flowers by using black line work. So today I wanted to try this technique but with a colored background because all of these pages are like white. So I think I'm gonna tone down my light a little bit. So see if my light becomes more natural. Okay, for fun, I'm just gonna turn off this lamp here. Did it help? I'm not sure it helped. But I feel that my light was washing out a lot of the colors, so they looked super pale. Hello, Kimberly. But yeah, this was actually what I had in store for you guys today. I just wanted to share this wonderful technique and then spread the word about Ella Tell's YouTube channels if you want to do more of this fun stuff here. Because I know you guys, we are really fond of these happy accidents. We're just carving out things and doing abstract things. So I definitely felt that I should share it with you guys. Thank you, Kimberly. So, oh, thank you, Barbara. Me too. Me too. So when I found her, I was like, oh, this is so neat because you can prep your pages with the watercolor splotches. And then when you have time for it, you can go on top of it with your line work. So suddenly I feel that I had a mission for this Artesa sketchbook. So I just went a little bit crazy. So, but guys, I think I want to end um, the stream now. Thank you guys for showing up. I did not anticipate anybody to show up at all. And yeah, it was like cracking a hard boiled egg to make me go back and do a live stream. But now the crust is cracked, so maybe I'll be back soon again with a live stream. It was not that bad. So but bye bye for now, and I wish you a happy day and a happy week. I'm gonna end the stream. So I'm so happy you came on for a bit today. Oh, thank you, Barbara. So bye bye.